On the verge of a breakdown? Gemini, tell me honestly, do you notice how the thin thread of understanding with your family lately more often stretched to the limit? Do you think that innocent jokes suddenly began to hit a nerve, and long-standing offenses nagging sharper than usual? Do you worry that any little thing, a casual word, can become a spark that will fan the flames of a real family fire? The stars whisper to us that October 27th, 2024 will be the day when your relationship with your loved ones will be tested for strength. The heavenly office is preparing a difficult exam, and the responsibility for its successful passing will fall on your shoulders. On this day, formidable Mars, the planet of action, will enter into a tense conflict with powerful Pluto, the lord of deep processes and transformations. Their opposition, known to astrologers as a square, will create an explosive atmosphere that can provoke serious conflicts and misunderstandings in the most seemingly strong families. Gemini, be vigilant. Your natural sociability and ease on this day can play a cruel joke on you. It is important to realize in time the seriousness of the situation and direct your energy not to foment quarrels, but to preserve peace and harmony in your family circle. Parsing the astrological situation, Mars and Pluto are a fiery mix that tests the strength of your family ties. On October 27, 2024, a tense drama involving two powerful planets, Mars and Pluto, will play out in the celestial arena. Their interaction, unfortunately, does not promise calm and harmony, especially in the sphere of family relations. Let's take a closer look at why this day can be a real test for Gemini and their loved ones. Mars, in Roman mythology the god of war, in astrology symbolizes our vital energy, willpower, desire to achieve goals, as well as courage, determination. However, Mars also has a shadow side. It is responsible for our instincts, aggression, anger, and conflict. Pluto, the ruler of the underworld, is associated with deep transformations, power, control, ulterior motives and secrets. It can bring to the surface what we carefully hide from ourselves and others, open up old wounds, and make us experience deep emotional feelings. On October 27, these two planets square each other, a tense aspect that symbolizes the clash of two opposing forces. Imagine two powerful gods in fierce opposition. Their energy creates an atmosphere of tension, conflict, and a struggle for power and control. For you, dear Gemini, this celestial storm is especially dangerous, because it affects the most important sphere for you, communication and relationships. Your natural sociability, curiosity, and desire for new knowledge and information sharing can play a cruel trick. Under the influence of Mars square Pluto, you will be prone to harsh statements, arguments, criticism, and the desire to prove your case at any cost, even if it leads to a quarrel with loved ones. Relationships with relatives will suffer the most from this negative influence. Long-standing grudges, unresolved conflicts, disagreements about life values, child rearing, financial issues, which you carefully concealed or tried not to notice, will surface and can grow into serious quarrels, destroying the fragile peace and harmony in the family. Forecast for the day: watch out for explosiveness. On October 27, be prepared for the fact that even the most insignificant reason can become a spark that will ignite a real fire. Domestic issues, financial disagreements, different approaches to raising children, dissatisfaction with your lifestyle or choice of partner, all this can escalate into a serious conflict if you do not control your emotions and words. Especially attentive and patient should be in communication with the older generation. Your innovative ideas, unconventional views on life, the desire to change and improve everything can be perceived by them in the flip side, causing misunderstanding, criticism, even condemnation. Try to show respect for their experience and traditions, explain your position calmly and reasonably, avoiding harsh statements. On this day it is extremely important to remember that words are powerful weapons that can both create and destroy. Sharp statements, accusations, reproaches, said in a fit of anger, can leave a negative trace in the hearts of your loved ones for a long time, destroy trust and mutual understanding. Instead of warmth and support, you risk facing misunderstanding, resentment, alienation, and even feel alone among your dearest people. Tips for avoiding conflict, Gemini's peacemaking mission. Despite the fact that the astrological background of October 27th is very unfavorable, it does not mean that you are doomed to quarrels and conflicts. The stars only warn about potential dangers, but the choice is always yours. If you are attentive to your emotions and behavior, show wisdom, patience and love for your loved ones, you will be able to avoid serious problems and maintain harmony in the family. 1. Practice mindfulness. This means to be here and now, to observe your thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, without giving in to them blindly. Before you say or do anything, stop for a moment and ask yourself, what are the consequences of my actions? Am I hurting with my words or actions? Do I really mean what I am about to say? 2. Control your emotions. If you feel anger, irritation, resentment building up, don't let them overwhelm you and take over your mind. Take a few deep breaths, count to 10, and leave the room to cool down and calm down. Do something that helps you de-stress, go for a walk, take a bath, listen to calm music. 3. Avoid hot topics. On this day it is better not to have conversations on topics that can cause disputes and disagreements. Postpone discussion of politics, religion, finances, child rearing for a more favorable time, when you will be more calm and located to a constructive dialogue. 4. Show patience and empathy. Try to understand the point of view of your loved ones, even if it seems wrong or outdated to you. Instead of criticizing and judging, try to show empathy, put yourself in their shoes, remember that they grew up in a different time and under different circumstances. 5. Find healthy ways to blow off steam. Physical activity is a great way to release built-up tension and aggression. Play a sport, dance, go for a walk. Creativity can also help you, drawing, modeling, music, writing. Do not forget about the benefits of meditation and relaxation. And, of course, do not neglect communicating with nature, fresh air and the beauty of the world around you can work wonders. Remember that family is your support in any life situation. These are the people who love you unconditionally and are always ready to come to your aid. Do not allow momentary emotions and astrological storms to destroy what you have so long and carefully built, your family relations based on love, trust and mutual understanding. Take care of your loved ones, show them patience and respect, and they will repay you in kind. Gemini peacemakers, use the energy of the day for your benefit. We have already found out that October 27th is a day of increased conflict, especially in the sphere of family relations. But do not take this as a judgment. Even the most intense astrological aspects carry not only dangers, but also opportunities. After all, the square of Mars and Pluto is not just an explosive mixture, but also a powerful impulse to transformation, to solve long-standing problems. It is you, dear Gemini, with your natural flexibility, diplomacy, and ability to find common ground with people, that can be the real peacemakers on this day. Instead of giving in to provocations and conflicts, you can direct the energy of this day to establish relationships with loved ones, resolve long-standing disputes, strengthen family ties. How to do it? Be the initiator of reconciliation. If you feel that relations with any of your relatives are strained, don't wait for the situation to deteriorate further. Take the first step toward reconciliation. Call, write, invite for a cup of tea, just have a heart-to-heart talk. Express your feelings openly and honestly. Do not be afraid to talk about what you care about, what you do not like, what you expect from your loved ones. But do it calmly, without accusations and reproaches. Listen carefully and try to understand the other person's point of view. Even if you don't agree with his or her opinion, give him or her a chance to speak up, to show that you hear and respect him or her. Look for compromises. There are at least two sides to any conflict. Try to find a solution that will satisfy all participants. Be willing to give in something if it will help to maintain peace and harmony in the family. Do not dwell on the past. If you have long-standing grudges against relatives, try to let them go. Forgiveness is not only a noble act, but also the best way to get rid of negative emotions that poison your life. Create positive memories. Spend more time with your loved ones, do activities together that bring you joy. This will help strengthen your bond and create a strong foundation for harmonious relationships. October 27th is not just a day of increased conflict, but also a chance for Gemini to show their best qualities, diplomacy, tactfulness, and the ability to find common ground with people. Use this chance to become a true peacemaker in your family, to strengthen relationships with loved ones and create an atmosphere of love and understanding. Even in a storm the sun shines. Dear Gemini, remember that the stars only show the way, but do not determine our fate. Any astrological aspect, even the most intense, is just potential, not fatality. The October 27th square of Mars and Pluto does create an increased likelihood of conflict in the family, but that doesn't mean a quarrel is inevitable. It is in your power to mitigate the negative influence of the planets, to show wisdom, patience and love to your loved ones. Remember how important family ties are for you, how valuable is mutual understanding and support of your relatives. This will help you overcome any trials, preserve harmony in your relationships and even strengthen them. Let this day become for you not a test, but an opportunity to show your best qualities, empathy, ability to forgive and love unconditionally. Let it be a chance to learn to understand each other better, to appreciate what you have, and to build even stronger and more harmonious relationships with your loved ones. Believe in yourself, believe in the power of love, and even on the cloudiest day you will be able to see a ray of sunshine.